I was 26 when this happened. I worked as a junior marketing analyst for a mid-sized logistics company, fully remote since the pandemic. Nothing glamorous, mostly spreadsheets, dashboards, client reports. I've always been pretty introverted, not anxious, just quiet. I like routines, predictable days, familiar sounds. This took place in late October on a Tuesday in a small apartment I was renting alone in a quiet residential area. I'd lived there almost 2 years without any real problems. Thin walls, old plumbing, but safe, or at least I thought so. That morning started completely normally. I woke up to my alarm at 7:30, made coffee, checked emails on my phone before getting out of bed. There was a chill in the air that made the apartment feel smaller than usual. I remember thinking winter was coming faster than I expected. Part of my job involved testing new AI tools for marketing automation, chatbots, text generators, voice tools. Nothing secret or high-level, just off-the-shelf platforms anyone could access. I'd volunteered for it because I was curious and because it made me feel useful in a job where it's easy to feel replaceable. That day, I had no meetings scheduled until late afternoon. I planned to work quietly, maybe order takeout for dinner, and spend the night watching something mindless. I didn't leave the apartment at all. Looking back, that detail still bothers me, because whatever happened didn't require anyone to physically be there, at least not at first. By mid-morning, I was already deep into work. Slack messages trickled in slowly. The building was quiet, except for occasional footsteps in the hallway and the hum of someone else's shower through the pipes. I kept my window slightly open, letting in the sound of distant traffic and a barking dog a few buildings down. Around noon, I took a break and reheated leftovers. While eating at my desk, I tested a new AI voice platform my company was considering. The demo let you upload short audio clips and generate realistic speech from text. I recorded a 30-second sample of my voice, just me reading a paragraph the site provided. It felt strange hearing it played back, slightly smoother than my real voice, but I shrugged it off. I sent feedback to my manager, closed the tab, and went back to work. At around 2:40 p.m., I got a Slack message from a coworker named Lucas. "Hey, did you just call me?" I frowned and typed back, "No, haven't left my desk." A minute passed. "Weird," he replied. "Sounded exactly like you. Asked if I'd sent you files already." I assumed he was mistaken or joking. Must have been someone else. "Yeah, probably. Just freaked me out." I laughed quietly and went back to my spreadsheet. A few minutes later, my phone buzzed. Unknown number. I let it ring out. Then it buzzed again. Same number. I ignored it and muted my phone. At the time, it felt insignificant, just one of those weird modern coincidences. Wrong calls, mistaken voices, digital noise. I didn't connect it to anything, not yet. At around 5 p.m., as it was starting to get dark outside, I heard my name. Not loudly, not shouted, just spoken, calmly. "Hey, you there?" It came from my phone. I froze, staring at the screen. The phone was locked. No incoming call, no notification. I picked it up, my fingers suddenly sweaty, and unlocked it. Nothing. No missed call, no voicemail, no app open in the background. I told myself it must have been audio from a video auto-playing somewhere. Maybe a tab I'd forgotten to close. I checked my browser. Nothing. I closed all applications anyway. A few minutes later, my laptop speakers crackled softly. Then I heard my own voice. Not exactly, slightly flatter, like a recording, but undeniably me. "Okay, that's weird. I felt a chill run down my arms. The words came from my laptop. I slammed it shut. My heart was pounding now, fast enough to make my ears ring. I sat there, listening to my own breathing, the distant traffic outside, the faint buzz of the refrigerator. I opened the laptop again. Nothing happened, no sound, no programs open. I told myself it was a glitch. Audio drivers bug out. AI demos cache files. Technology does strange things all the time. Still, I unplugged the speakers and muted the system audio completely. That should have been the end of it. Instead, I got a text message. Unknown number again. "You always do that," I typed back before thinking. "Who is this?" The response came instantly. "You don't like hearing yourself." My stomach dropped. I stared at the message, my fingers hovering uselessly over the screen. "Stop texting me!" 3 dots appeared, then disappeared. Then my phone rang, and this time I answered. "Hello?" I said, trying to keep my voice steady. There was a pause, then, "Relax." It was my voice, not similar, not close, identical, same cadence, same slight hesitation before certain words, even the faint rasp I have when I'm tired. "I just want to talk," it said. I hung up. My hands were shaking so badly I nearly dropped the phone. I locked it, turned it face down, and backed away from my desk as if it might move on its own. The phone rang again, then again. I didn't answer. Instead, my laptop chimed, an incoming video call notification. No name, just a gray icon. I stood up, heart racing, and backed toward the kitchen. I grabbed the largest knife I owned, feeling ridiculous and terrified at the same time. The call ended. A new text came through. "I can see you're scared." My chest tightened. "This isn't funny," I typed. "I'm calling the police." Another message. "What would you tell them?" I felt suddenly exposed, like every part of my routine had been laid out on a table. My phone vibrated again. A photo. It took a second to load. It was my apartment, not from inside, from the hallway. A picture of my front door, taken seconds ago. I backed away until I hit the counter. My breathing was loud now, shallow. I checked the peephole. The hallway was empty. But my phone buzzed again. "I'm not there." Not like that. I realized then that whoever this was didn't need to be. The knocking started softly. 3 light taps. I nearly screamed. I stood frozen, knife shaking in my hand, staring at the door. Another knock, louder. "Hey," a voice said from the hallway. My voice. "Open up. We should talk face to face." I didn't respond. "I know you're in there," it continued calmly. "Your lights are on. Your Wi-Fi's active." I finally found my voice. "Leave," I said. "I'm calling the police." A pause, then a sigh. "See, that's the problem," the voice said. "You always escalate." The doorknob didn't turn. The lock held. My phone buzzed again. "I don't want to hurt you. I just wanted to see how far it would go." "Who are you?" I shouted, tears blurring my vision. "Why are you doing this?" Silence, then the voice again, softer now. "Because you gave me your voice." My phone vibrated one last time. A link. I didn't open it. I heard footsteps retreating down the hallway. I collapsed to the floor, sobbing, knife clattering uselessly beside me. The police arrived 40 minutes later. They were polite, calm, skeptical. They checked the hallway cameras. Nothing usable. The building system hadn't recorded anyone near my door at that time. The number texting me was a spoofed VoIP line. The photo metadata was stripped. They asked if I'd shared my voice online. I told them about the AI demo. They exchanged a look. "It's becoming more common," one officer said. "Hard to trace." They took a report, gave me a case number, told me to call if it happened again. I didn't sleep that night or the next. I unplugged everything, changed numbers, moved out within a month. I stopped working with AI tools entirely. But sometimes, late at night, I still hear my voice echo in my head, saying things I don't remember ever thinking. It's been almost 2 years. Nothing like that has happened again. But last week I got an email from an unknown address. No subject line, just an audio file attached. I haven't played it because I already know what I'll hear.